Lingelos, big up to that once more. Now my own session starts. You know, when they talk of history, so I can get small life. Because this topic here, I don't investigate. You know, something will be they click. And finally, yesterday on net, because I can always watch things, I can look for, learn about history. You know, whether they read now or they watch a documentary, online. But always different things they try to understand what I don't really discuss. And there was a topic, about the Anunnakis them. The Anunnakis them. Well, up till now, the whites they don't fool we say. The Anunnakis them, now the gods them we come out from, space or so, we come up man. Now this earth. Also, then give credits to the Anunnakis them that then creates the pyramid, now Egypt. So a whole lot of different stories them, what them people don't narrate for full week, because under captivity they lose all we history, they destroy all things. But now if I don't get straight to the point and not care for waste time, what I know say we get two people them or two race them, we get the longest existence in this world. Now the Africans there and the Chinese. The Chinese then get a long history as much as the Africans do. We can say now the first two people in this way exist in this world. But the Chinese them also be mixed with the Africans them. When the Africans them make the Chinese. And I go make one understand what they can hit. So again, one thing that don't really fool we all is that all them pyramids them, or most of the pyramids them, where the whites them believe say, what man able create, the pyramid wo then Egypt. What man able creator. Because the stones then the way them cut are based on precision. Like saying a machine be cut then stones then because the technology be high. And I know also a few weeks ago, a month ago, we discussed about Nikola Tesla. The man we try to investigate what's in the pyramids be there about. And end up find out say also the pyramid them they use them for electricity. All this na technology, na ancient technology, where the whites no one give credits to the blacks. They no one give credit to the blacks. So now before we continue this topic, me go and validate so you now see all the pyramid them we created in the world, starting with Egypt now, Japan now, China now, United States now black man and creator. They don't tell whether they lie power about history. They don't tell them words say I be one come on at me mouth. But I be need for dig deeper. So I want you now for validate this source here that even with the pyramid in Egypt, a blacks then creator. With precision them. With technologies them way advanced than what they get now. Maybe now this make the black man not become so laggard. Because I don't know. Maybe we ancient was and they tell we say for be laggard. I don't know. Whether they talk to us spiritually or in the physical way, I don't understand. Because blacks they know they make anymore. We just don't left all thingy, the rest of the world. Because it look like say what will be more creative and more inventive, they can't conquer we. And lost with history. So now for we understand with history, we're going to go dig into other people in your history. As much as the Chinese them. So let's start this proper. There was a book by Ronuku Rashidi. This now be the Africans then present in the early Asia. The African presence in the early Asia. Or Asians them. And also for now understand now how the Chinese Empire became powerful on the dynasties there. Then first king inside China, and name na be Ta. And Ta na be a black man. The first emperor or first king, within a dynasty inside China. Before China ever becomes civilized or civilization take place. The first person who ruled China na be a black man by the name of Ta. And be the first emperor, we can say. But with the unwritten history, now other people in this baku, the Chinese money. With the young personal written history, they're trying to include the black stem. They marginalize the black stem. That's the black stem. Now they make them what in them become. You know, because this emperor or this Kenya, they say be mixed with Sudanese, Mongolia, or whatsoever other, you know, coast stem, tribe stem, we come out from this African descent. You know, but while the Chinese man be the writes their history around the 1500s to the 1000 ABCs or so, you know, not include much of the black stem, you know, excuse me. But the black stem gets a great deal as an influencer for make China become what they become so today. So now they continue, and this bring about, you know, the Chinese early civilization, because the black stem go, I want to say fuse or infuse or mix with the Asian stem, you know, end up for create empire stem, kingdom stem, dynasty stem, you know, but as time progressed will be need for, I guess, migrate and left them for continue. Whether now day we start and first start or we go meet them there, but something tell me say the Chinese man be there on their own side, we be there on our own side, but now we go hard to their civilization. Now we will give them more, you know, experience, you know, we can to wisdom, knowledge, prophecies them, you know, all the practice them, all the practice, just like what the white man say. Now they can make we become civilized, which is a lie and was a lie. You know, I believe in that African stem, now we be to go around the world for civilized people them. Starting with the Chinese, you know, and history, not to me just to talk, now history states that. History states that. And also, once this civilization we don't start about, you know, the Shine was given a name also. Some of the roots them of them black people there, we don't mix with the small of Chinese, you know, what they call, you know, the Shine dynasty or whatsoever, because there was another dynasty, you know. But then give the name of them black people there, Naki. At this, I want to make a print now on our head. The Naki. Then give them black Chinese or black Asians there the name Naki. And Naki means, Nak means black. Ki means male. Naki. Black male. You know, ancient. This verily ancient. This I really want to make a print on our is, you know, the Naki. And the Naki is, you know, a black dynasty per se. You know, the Chinese are not be too yellow, that kind of yellow they, as they yellow now, you know. But there be black people in my say, per se, you know, then just mix. And, you know, this empire or this emperor whatsoever also, the Shines or whatsoever, the people them, we create this name for the black stem, the Naki. You know, the first Chinese emperor again, the emperor, because the first one we explain will be the king. The first king, will be Tsar. The first emperor will be Fois or Fois, something like that. I'm unable to pronounce this guy's name. You know, with the Fois. And this first emperor again will be black. And brother and sisters, they also help for rule the dynasty inside China. So China first starts with a first king, then it goes to an emperor, then that continue to dynasty step. You know, I hope so I don't understand. And then emperor there, then kings there, we modernize China, we become to what they become so today. You know, there be black people there, the Nakis them, the Nakis them. And then Nakis there, now they travel or roam about, stay, they create all them pyramids, then where they see in the world, they go inside Egypt. You know, I believe say the Anu means the God stem, the Anu. The Naki, the God stem made of black man or whatsoever. Now that's me they try to get to. Because the white people and they confuse you say, today, the Anunnakis them, now God stem. And indeed, now that's them put in the dictionary, doing research. What's them put in the dictionary? Anunnaki, now if you shot any side and go say the Anunnaki, the An, now a male. The Ki, now the goddess of the earth. So now man and woman, now the Anunnakis them, the offspring of the male and the female goddess. So if the Anunnaki, if now watch at the dictionary, because me now what it makes sense, now like for talk. If the white man then describe and say the Anunnakis them, now the offsprings of An, the male, the Ki, the earth goddess, which is the female, the partner to An, the offsprings them, forbidding Nakis them, which is the black male or the black females them. The black people have. But again, when you do another research, you search for Na, N-A. The white man not puts nothing for that up till now. For they know they want to lose you and confuse you. When you just search for Na, you go see saying a non-applicable, non-important, non-significant. Anything not important, say not Na. So the white man in dictionary. But Na means black in the ancient Chinese language. And other languages there. So I just want to reiterate this and face that back for you to understand, see, black people they really get a deep history with all the civilizations there. And the Anunnakis there, where they claim they come up from space. Now the earthly individuals them will just be too smart, too powerful. The blacks them will come out from the Anunnakis them. The gods them will create the earth. This white man will make me believe. So when it comes to electricity, now we force. When it comes to pyramid them, we don't ever able to create, if they attempt to even create the one way inside Egypt, to know what ever amounts to it. And the skills and the talents, the precisions them for make that it's too powerful. And then believes in our gods they make them. But it's not man-made. Man-made. So some of the things we need to point them out to now. Let me understand. And then we get great influence also inside China. They're not used there. Because there's a book named I Ching with the I-C-H-I-N-G. I Ching, a book of prophecies them. And influence a whole lot of modern, Chinese people them. We come to philosophy, etc., etc. The mental thoughts them, And the offsprings they are, from the Nakis they are, the offsprings them, they ain't created what we call the modern day China. The Nakis there, and then create what we call now the modern day China, where they're more yellower than ever, But the blacks can get a great part for playing on their own history. And up to now, you go inside China, you go see black descent them. We're not Chinese them, but then color a black, but then get, that Chinese here. Same thing if you go Australia, you go see blacks and they color a black, but then get that white man here. Same thing you go inside India, the skinny black, but then gets that white man India. I mean, that Asian here, So in the same thing, even inside India, you don't go believe, say, the Indians them also get Chinese them, we belong to the territory. We're not Indians them. They get Chinese look, but not Indians them. Where you see, they don't go believe, say, not Indians them, but it's not Indians them. But then gets Chinese look, So the blacks, they don't really play parts. Now so many, aspects, we come to globalization. But the white man, they lost that up till now. So if you now wake up for shots for your history and try to understand how powerful this black race was, it could be a problem for the foreseeable future. Because in the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, once they don't continue for the loss, they go totally extinct. And we don't want that. So I can gladly I can meet up some documentaries them, what we know some black scholars them, they go after them things they are for try to understand history. As much as Charles we want to understand history as well. But the Anunnakis them, men are no longer fool now say, now God send we come up from space. Now lie. Now God send we live on this earth. But now blacks them, the black man. Now we are the Anunnakis them. So when I stay blessed, we're going to link up later. We just want to pass this on. Anything we trigger Tasmo, and then make sure say I trigger on our back with time, Because the more you become empowered, the more you get, even the littlest information, it can create a difference to what you already know. Maybe this small preposition or this small talk don't add or fulfill more knowledge to what you get. Maybe that's go fail you for create more hypothetical views there, for fail me your knowledge or wisdom. You know, or for ignite me your knowledge or wisdom. And that's what we need. You know, I spark you, you spark me. Let me spark the world, you know? So we'll get the truth. On our stay blessed again on our boy guitars, Mr. Savant, aka Bepeko.